Most people overpay for car insurance, not because they're careless, but because switching feels like too much hassle. That's why there's Jerry, your proactive insurance assistant. Jerry compares rates side by side from over 50 top insurers and helps you switch with ease. Jerry even tracks market rates and alerts you when it's best to shop. No spam calls, no hidden fees. Drivers who save with Jerry could save over $1,300 a year. Switch with confidence. Download the Jerry app or visit jerry.ai/Libsyn today. That's JERRY.ai/LIBSYN.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
Welcome to Car Con Carne. I'm James Van Osdell. I'm recording this on Saturday, February 11th, which means this will be the last episode I record before voting closes for the Chicago Reader's Best of 2022 survey. Car Con Carne is up for Best Music Podcast in the Chicago area, and it's something I would love your vote for. Voting closes at noon on Wednesday. Go to chicagoreader.com/best to show your support. And obviously there are a cajillion categories you can vote on. Lots of cool and worthy candidates for each. But thank you in advance for your support. So as I'm recording today, it is a perfectly gorgeous sunny day. I'm in Tinley Park recording this right now. There is not a cloud in the sky. It's February, which means this is all an illusion. It's temporary. We know in the Midwest that this is subject to change. Sooner or later, it'll be snowing, freezing cold, freezing rain, some combination of all of those. Winters in the Midwest are brutal, and they're especially brutal for homeowners. Their gutters, windows, and doors take a beating all season long, and then come springtime, enter wind and hail, causing all sorts of further damage. If you are a homeowner and you think damages could qualify you for a roof and or siding replacement through your insurance company, you should talk to my friends first, my friends at Suburban Roofing and Siding. They'll give you a free 9-point inspection of your property exterior before you call the insurance company. Let them assess any damages you may have, and they can walk you through the steps of a claim hassle-free. They're an accredited member of the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating, and all their contractors are licensed, bonded, and insured. They use the highest quality materials available at no additional charge to you. Suburban Roofing and Siding, call them 224-677-6149. If you missed that, just rewind. Also, suburbanroofingandsiding.com. So Car Con Carne is also brought to you by a book. Who doesn't love reading? 90 Days in the 90s. This is a trip back. It's something that will feel instantly familiar to anyone who lived in or around Chicago in the 1990s. Darby, who owns a record store, which is kind of a dream job, Darby gets to go back in time. She takes the gray line in the book. It's not part of the current CTA transit system, though it would be awfully cool if it were. The gray line takes her back to the 1990s in Chicago, and she relives everything. And then, of course, she has a choice. Does she go back? Does she stick around? Fun book to read. You can tear through this. That's how fun it is. 90 Days in the 90s, written by Andy Fry. You can get it on Amazon, or if you want it autographed and personalized, go to 90daysinthe90s.com. Not sure about the personalized. Autographed for sure. These microphones, they're nice microphones, but they're very persnickety about stuff, and you need to...
Like every microphone I ever made.
Like every microphone, exactly.
Wait, what was that word? I've never heard
persnickety?
that word. Persnickety?
Yeah.
Really?
Persnickety?
I don't even know why I said that. That's such like a 1940s word.
That's an awesome word.
It's an old-timey word. It's like the least metal thing I could have said in this part.
Which makes it the most metal thing you could possibly say.
In an odd twist, it does. All right, you ready to go?
Absolutely.
Sure, let's do it. It's car con carne. Let's eat in the car. It's car con carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
Some things that I think everyone can agree on. Beer, live music, metal, cats. Feed the Beasts is a metal-themed cat rescue benefit happening February 18th at Soundgrowler Brewing Company in Tinley Park, 8201 183rd, right off, that's off Harlem, right? About a mile away from Harlem. In the car with me, I have the organizers, the people who are making this happen. Feed the Beasts, Nicci and Dan are in the back seat. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
To my right, if you're watching, that is Jonathan Grimm. John is here. He made a special print for the show. He is an artist. He does really cool metal as fuck stuff. Metal as fuck visuals.
I was going to ask if we were allowed to swear. Now I know.
Yeah, all bets are off. And because we're at Soundgrowler, we have street tacos because that's what they're known for, besides beer, is kick-ass Mexican food, like tacos and stuff.
Absolutely, some of the best in the South Side.
So as we talk about Feed the Beast, let's eat some tacos. This right here, it may look like a small bag, but it's heavy. It's dense with tacos. And who wants to be... You want to be responsible for the taco distribution? John, you're abstaining from tacos.
I'm abstaining from tacos right now, yes. I ate a bunch before you guys got here.
Okay.
I got here early.
So you'll come back to tacos eventually.
Oh, absolutely. I'm here at least once a week, give or take, and I'll always be full of tacos and beer.
This is such a great place. And we're here on a Saturday in February. It shouldn't look and feel as nice as it does outside. Like
no, it's really nice today, surprisingly.
It's a very non-metal day.
It is.
It's sunny and wholesome. We're here in the afternoon. It should be dark and dreary, but it's not.
No, I'm okay with that, though.
We're doing it for the cats. So let's start with, the event, again, February 18th at Soundgrowler. It is Feed the Beasts. It is a cat rescue benefit for Feed the Beasts. Let's talk about what Feed the Beasts is. Let's talk about the organization. I'll throw it to the back seat to Dan and Nicci.
Here's your tacos, sir.
Okay, so I guess what it is not an organization, because it's just a couple people that just saw some cats that needed help and said, hey, we got to do something, I guess. But it is kind of because without the help of all the people that have sent us food and supplies and stuff, we couldn't have been doing what we're doing. So I guess, okay, maybe it is an organization, but,
Now you mention it.
a chaotic one, I guess.
It's a community.
Yeah, a community.
We've got a community of support that we literally couldn't do it without.
Yeah.
Friends and family that have supported us from day one, and we literally couldn't do it without them.
So when did you start doing this?
Well, it started when we moved in to our place out here in Madison, and that we just noticed all these cats everywhere, and so we started rescuing them and learned how to do TNR and vetting them and getting them homes and stuff. TNR is trap, neuter, return. So yeah, you catch them, you get them vetted, so spayed, neutered. They get an ear tip, so that way, when you let them back go, if they're very feral, then people will know that they have been fixed, so they don't need to catch them. They know they're being taken care of by caretakers. And they get a microchip, so if they are picked up, they'll know that too. But for the most part, we have socialized them and found them homes. So the ones that were very feral, we would send them to barns where they're taken care of. Like, they can't get adopted, they can't go to a shelter because they'll just sit there because they're just too hostile to get adopted. So, yeah, what was I saying?
No, you said plenty there, and I'm going to interrupt you real quick, Nicci, because you just, as this was starting, you just handed me El Pastor tacos.
Is that a flask? Oh, that's the camera. You're pouring whiskey on your toast.
Open carry rules mean nothing to this podcast. And you have Beyond Tacos in the backseat.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I love that. So if you're vegan and you want to partake in tacos as you're drinking beer here at Soundgrowler, go nuts.
Heck yeah. They have multiple
options for
options too.
everybody.
Yeah, they have the El Pastor and the Beyond Meat.
Oh, I love that. So you said there were just a lot of cats where you were?
Oh, yeah, that's where I was. So yeah, it started with that. And then, I was on Facebook one day and I saw a friend post that he was trapping some kittens out in Joliet.
How do you trap a cat?
with traps. So there's these, like, it's like a box, and
Wait, like Wile E. Coyote trying to trap the Roadrunner?
no,
Like a
but
stick
we
with...
do have one that's like that. It's like the box that falls down when you pull the string. With
Okay.
that's our secondary trap.
The Acme traps.
Yes, yeah, that's how I explain it to people. Like,
They
it's in the
call-
cartoons. you
Yeah,
know?
they call it a drop trap, and it's one of the most successful versions we have. Mm-hmm. And
I
it's,
still say you need to raise funds for a net gun, but that's just me. So
We're working on it, John. But yeah, this trap, it's like a box that opens on one end, and you put the food at the other end, and there's this trip plate that they step on, and it shuts the trap when they're in. So they don't get hurt at all. It's totally humane and cool. Then
So I think it takes a certain type of person to decide, I want to dedicate what little free time I have. Because as adults, we don't have a lot of free time. The fact that we're all here together on a Saturday, I think is pretty remarkable. To devote free time to taking care of these cats that you don't have any long-term attachment to. This is just something you felt was a calling.
I just don't get how people can ignore it. You know, like, I saw them. Like, I showed up to help this person trap these kittens, and I saw that there was like 30 cats around, and I'm like, dude, it's cool that you're helping the kittens, but you really got to get the adults, because that's the root of the problem. Otherwise, they're just going to keep popping out more babies, and, you know, it's too much at that point. So yeah, it just started with that, and then every corner I would turn, there were more cats, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is overwhelming. But people kept helping us, so, you know, I was like, well, as long as I have the help, might as well keep doing it.
So as we're talking about this benefit, the Feed the Beasts benefit at Soundgrowler, is the goal just to kind of keep up with everything? Is the goal to scale up your efforts?
Yeah, we're just we're kind of really playing it by ear. We don't really know what we're doing. So yeah, we just every cat we see, you know, we can't say no. Like I said, you got to keep helping them, because really nobody else wants to do it, and it's really sad. Like, they think someone else is going to do it. So part of actually what we want to do is education. We want to teach people how to do this themselves, because yeah, we are just two people. We can't keep rescuing all the cats in the world on our own. So yeah, that is part of our plan.
and a large portion of it is like what people don't seem to realize. They think there's some magical government money coming from this. Mm-hmm. They do this all out of their own pocket.
Right.
It's literally their money they make from their jobs, whatever spare they have.
Which is not a lot.
Which is not a lot. So that's the point of the fundraiser. It's like, just help them out, get a couple extra bucks in their pockets, so they can keep doing this, and just help people realize, like, the people that do this kind of thing, they're not getting some magical government grant money. They're doing it because, well, they're crazy, and they care.
They're passionate.
Exactly. So that's really the whole point of the thing. Educate people up, get people more familiar with it. Arturo, the owner here at Soundgrowler, he's been wanting to do more work within the community, metal, everything like that, just to really get it. When you have a small business, you rely entirely upon the good grace of the community you serve in, whether that's a brewery, art, or a cat rescue. If we don't all have help, we don't all do this. It's as simple as that.
Heck yeah.
And a good craft brewery is absolutely reflective of the community. It is part of the community.
Without a doubt.
And that's what we're seeing here at Soundgrowler. I do want to say, speaking of Soundgrowler, the El Pastor is delicious. It's kind of charred or crunchy on the outside, tender on the inside, and it's spicy. This is a delicious street taco.
Oh, yeah, good.
This is the real thing.
Yeah, it is absolute legit. My favorite personally are the chicken tacos, but the El Pastor are fantastic.
My God. Okay.
We're only 10 minutes from here, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've tried their tacos, and these are ridiculous.
Yeah, we were sad when we missed their kitchen time last time we were here.
Yeah,
Last time you guys came like 5 minutes after the kitchen closed.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, this event, beer, tacos, live music. Let's talk a little bit about the bands. Now, Nicci and Dan, as you were putting this together, did you personally, recruit the bands who were playing?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I actually do some booking on my own, so I already have a large list accumulated of bands, and these are all ones that I like, and they just happen to have cat-themed names, so it works with the cause. Mm-hmm. And yeah, they're all really awesome, and they've been super gracious about promoting it, and they're excited to play, and they're all kind of different. It's not all just straight metal. You've got like psych rock opening up, the Hell Catz. They're kind of stoner rock-ish.
Well, by their own definition, a little aggression, a dash of dance, and a big bowl of THC.
Mm-hmm. and their singer, she's awesome. She has so much energy, so she's going to run that for sure. Gonna open it up with some power.
And then Blackcat Manor, they're prog punk metal band. Sold.
Yeah, they're actually coming from a little ways to do this. Also, I believe they're about 2 hours away.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so they're making a hike out just for this, so it's pretty cool.
And then we have the Feral Ghosts. So Hell Catz opens, Blackcat Manor is in the middle, and the Feral Ghosts bring the whole thing to a close.
Yep.
But tell me about the Feral Ghosts.
They're awesome. They're a mesh of things. They can be a little bit dancey, a little bit industrial, a little bit post-rock-ish vibe. They're dark,
Heavy as hell.
spooky, and heavy as hell.
Awesome.
Best way to end the night.
All of the above.
And a portion of the beer sales will go to the Beasts. I believe that's also true of the food. Tortilla Hands is probably the gateway beer here at Soundgrowler.
Tortilla Hands is a fantastic beer.
That's a good starter point if you're maybe overwhelmed by craft beer options.
Yeah, no, it's a solid lager, and you get after you take your drink, you get a really nice hit of an actual tortilla on your palate afterwards, which is really nice.
It's like a gift with purchase.
It really is. It's especially if you're pairing it with tacos.
Oh yeah,
they go together perfect.
All right, let's talk about your involvement, John.
Yeah.
So you did a special print for the show. I guess. What is your involvement with this?
Well, Nicci and Dan have been some of my best friends for probably over 10 years now. And mostly I'm just gruff and cranky, and I was tired of her being broke all the time. So I'm like, why don't we I know most of the brewery owners in the area because I do artwork for a lot of them. And I'm heavy into the metal scene. So I figured, why don't we ask them if we can come in one day and do a fundraiser. So we asked Arturo up here, and he was more than gracious enough to set us up with a date, let us use the brewery for all this, and I'm just helping organize a little bit.
John won't admit it, but he loves cats. And
John does not love cats. John is highly allergic to cats. John loves you guys, but not so much the cats. But I'm happy the cats are doing good. Don't get me wrong. I have no ill will towards the cats. I don't want to touch the cats because they make my eyes itch.
Well, John's support has been instrumental this entire time, but he's a good example of kind of why we went with the metal theme with our whole cat mission, is because metalheads get
passionate about everything.
Well, yeah, absolutely that. But within
we don't
the
do
community,
things halfway, I imagine.
Right. Within the community, people think they're spooky and scary and mean and whatever.
indifferent.
But once you get to know the community, you realize that metalheads are generally very sweet people, and most of them love animals, and
Absolutely.
You don't see it until you enter the community and get to know people. And we decided to go with the metal theme because I don't know.
And John drew the Metal Cat logo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes,
Absolutely.
I did.
And a special print just
All right, so what's the print?
The event.
The print is the print was not drawn specifically for this event. The print is actually one I already had. It's a cat-headed Baphomet.
Yes.
So it's about as metal as you can possibly get.
Mm-hmm.
But I did a special release of this print in red, which I'm not going to be releasing again. So we've got about 20 to 25 of those that are going to be for sale at the event.
Oh, I love it. Now, for people who are maybe just listening to this episode, not watching, they're probably thinking, hey, listening to John's voice, how come he doesn't have his own podcast?
Yeah, John.
John has been told that before, and John is a freelance artist. That is my only job. That takes up an awful lot of time. So that is why John does not have his own podcast at the moment.
Fair. And
thank you.
As we're recording this on the 11th, you are still a couple days, right? A couple days away from funding or finishing up your Kickstarter.
Yes, I've got a Kickstarter going right now for anyone interested. It is a dark fantasy coloring book because I hate drawing in color. So since I do mostly black and white anyways, I had people bothering me. They wanted to color it. So I made my own coloring book. It's on Kickstarter right now. If you go to jonathangrimmart.com, Grimm with 2 M's, you can find all the relevant links to everything right there.
I'm a backer.
And I appreciate
so
that.
Cool.
Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it.
I don't want to color it, though.
Oh, you don't have to. What I keep telling people is you can buy 2. If you buy 2, you can just have one not to color and one you can color in. And that benefits you and totally not me.
That's like the comic book speculators market of the 90s. You buy 2
As I was a
polybagged
part
issues.
of.
Buy 2 polybagged issues, one to leave bagged and then the other to read.
That's exactly it. When I was a kid, it's like, oh, it's got a chromium cover. That must be worth money someday. Let's grab 2 of those. And it turns out not so much.
Yeah, how many Adventures of Superman number 700 did you actually need?
Oh, so many. All the black bag, Death of Superman issues.
Oh, yeah. And I think, since we're all music people in the car, I think you'd agree, I feel like the vinyl market is kind of at that speculator level that comic books were at.
Oh, it absolutely is. Everyone's doing so many different color variations, and everyone wants to collect. Even if it's not a remaster, it's just a brand new, just a brand new pressing. And maybe it has weed in the pressing. Now we have to go buy this. We have no choice in the matter. It's the collector's market. There's always a collector's market for everything.
Well, I feel like, kind of like the comic book market in the 90s, there will be a bottoming out.
Oh, there's a bottoming out of everything. But the nice thing about that is you get to collect some cool stuff. You get to have fun. It's a hobby. And eventually it comes back. Like right now, comic book collecting is, honestly, as far as variant covers go, it's equal, if not larger, than it was in the 90s. And people don't realize it because the market's not quite as big. But you have comic books out there right now that have 10, 12 variant covers. It's madness. It's so much fun.
What's funny, listening to you talk, you position yourself as gruff and cranky. You're kind of a glass half full guy.
Oh,
you're a walking contradiction.
I try to be aggressively positive because I spent the majority of my life aggressively negative, and I'm trying to balance that out.
He's a big teddy bear.
That's what it is.
Excuse me.
You're a big teddy bear.
I've been called worse by better. It's all right.
All right. So again, just to recap, those tacos were great.
Yeah, they were.
Fantastic food here.
And the one regret I have is the limitation of the car. We couldn't wash the tacos down with beer. That's
the nice thing is the brewery's still open when that camera goes off. So.
Fair.
That's true.
Okay, so again, Soundgrowler Brewing Company is at 8201 183rd Street in Tinley Park. Really easy to get to off 80. For people who maybe aren't in the southwest suburbs, it's like going to the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. Super easy.
Right down the street.
57 to 80, you're basically there. Piece of cake. Soundgrowler Brewing on the 18th. It is for Feed the Beast to help raise money to feed and vaccinate cats, to get them adopted. There will be beer. There will be tacos. There will be live music from the Hell Catz, Blackcat Manor, and the Feral Ghosts. There will be a special print for the show from Jonathan Grimm. It'll be...
And we will also have a large number of raffle baskets donated from local businesses, local bands, local artists. Oh, I'm organizing all the baskets right now. We've got vinyl, we've got CDs, we've got T-shirts from bands, we've got jewelry, necklaces from artists, journals. I put together a basket myself of my tarot deck, my art book.
Nice.
There's going to be amazing raffle. All the raffle tickets are only $5 a piece.
Tattoo gift certificate.
Yeah, that's right. Tattoo gift certificates, concert tickets. These are going to be serious raffle baskets, folks. So make sure you come out. $5 gets you a ticket. You can bid on you can put your raffle ticket in whatever item you like. So that way you're not going home with like bath salts when you wanted the vinyl. You choose what you raffle for.
I love that. Yeah. because
exactly.
So let's say in the sad or awful chance that someone can't make this event on the 18th, which perish the thought, but let's say someone can't. How do they support Feed the Beasts?
All of our links are on our Facebook. You can go to facebook.com/helpfeedthebeasts, and there's a link tree which has our Amazon wish list. There's our PayPal, all of the Cash App, things like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, I love that you're doing this. I love that this is the thing that sparked passion in you. You're doing good for the community. So I love being able to come out here and talk about this event. I loved sitting in the car with you, and I'd love to do this again. Let's find an excuse to do this again.
Absolutely.
Let's feed more beasts.
Cool. Yes.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing more fundraisers like this in the future, and just in general. So, because unfortunately the stray population isn't going anywhere, and they need the help.
All right. So again, in the back seat, it is Dan and Nicci. To my right, in the front seat, it is Jonathan Grimm. Feed the Beasts, Soundgrowler, Tinley Park, February 18th. Thank you, everybody.
No, thank you so much for helping
cool.
out.
I used to listen to you as a teenager on the radio, so this is super cool to be here.
I'm only 25, which is weird.
It's funny how that works out.
Yeah.